Caffeine is my shepherd. I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.
Hi. There we go.
I forgot I was muted.
You forgot to mute it.
I was muted.
Oh, you were muted. I was so confused.
Yeah, I forgot to unmute. What?
What? Oh, I'm on WhatsApp. I was going to look up that link you sent me. Here it is. I found it. But I was having trouble spotting it. There's no one here to play with us. Yeah, go ahead. Horror movies. Play now. The classic horror movie Last Man on Earth was based on which book? I'll give you, if you don't know, I'll give you I know which one. This one I actually know.
It's that one with Will Smith, ain't it?
Oh, it's timed. It was I'm Legend.
There you go. That's the one I was thinking.
All right. I guess we got to go fast.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Which two horror movies combined to create a saga together? Children of the Corn and Goonies, Friday the 13th and Halloween, Gremlins and Child Play, or Alien and Predator?
Alien and Predator.
Yep. I shouldn't say yep until it actually tells me. Goonies is not a horror movie. Okay. In which horror movie does Ash Williams cut off his hand?
Evil Dead 2.
That was the first thing. Evil Dead 2. This was harder than I thought it was going to be. This was actually hard. What Australian horror movie was filmed in Sydney? Wolf Creek, The Tunnel, As Above, So Below, and The Babadook. It's The Babadook.
Tunnel.
What?
The Tunnel.
The Tunnel? You're right. I know the Babadook story. It's scary. Who directed the hit horror movie The Conjuring?
James
Wan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was.
It said Steven Spielberg, and I'm like, no, that's not it. 40 points. Very good. Next level. Play. What iconic horror movie character is also known as the Shape?
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. If you know it, just shout it out. I'm just reading.
Michael Myers.
Yep. Pazuzu is an evil spirit from which horror movie?
The Exorcist.
Yep. First one on the list, too. I love that movie. The original one's my favorite.
I didn't even look at these questions. I just found the link.
In which horror movie does Alicia Weir play? Scream, Matilda, Abigail, It 3.
Abigail.
I was just going to say it, yeah. Not in time, but yeah. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know who that is. It must be the little girl who plays Abigail.
Yeah, it's a dumb movie.
Who was Henry Frankenstein's assistant in the movie Frankenstein? Harris, Fritz, Igor, or Victor?
Fritz.
Was it? I thought it was Igor.
Fritz.
Oh, you're right. I always thought it was Igor. Shows me for not paying attention. Which horror movie follows the main character of Sidney Prescott?
Green.
Yep.
That's freaking what's her name? Ned Campbell is Sidney Prescott.
Hello, Sidney.
You look kind of
All right, we're on the third level now. Let's see. Where
Okay.
did the horror thriller movie That Belko Experiment take place? Argentina, Mexico, Ukraine, or Colombia?
Columbia.
Yep.
Oh, I questioned myself.
I had no
I
idea.
was questioning myself.
I heard of it, but I had no idea where.
I was questioning
The
myself.
horror film franchise Child's Play consists of how many films?
6.
6? Yep.
Mhm.
Like 6, 3, 5, 4. Which horror film did Jennifer Lopez star in? Anaconda, Scream, Arachnophobia, or Scary Movie?
Anaconda. It's the only movie
It
she's
wasn't
in.
Arachnophobia? Oh, I guess it wasn't.
It's
I would be
Anaconda.
not good at this game. Well, you're just better. Be afraid, be very afraid is a famous line from which classic horror movie?
The Fly.
The Fly.
Am I right?
Oh, yeah. Whose skin does Christy wear in the horror movie Hellbound Hellraiser 2? Frank's, Tiffany's, Larry's, or Julia's?
Julia.
Is it Julia's?
Yes. You're right. It was their mom.
Yeah, I know.
No, Frank.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Frank is part 1.
Frank is part 1. You're right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the series in a long time. I watched it when I was in high school, which was in the 80s. We did better on level 3 than we did on levels 1 and 2. Which of these is a horror movie? Scary Movie 2, Stepfather, 22 Jump Street, or Scooby-Doo?
Stepfather.
Scary Movie's a parody, isn't it?
It's a spoof. Yeah, Stepfather.
Yep, it's Stepfather. What horror film did Nick Carter star in? Sleepy Hollow, no. Satan's Little Helper, The Skeleton Key, or Darkness Falls?
I think it's Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, it is Sleepy Hollow. Who was he in Sleepy Hollow?
He wanted the kids.
Oh. I'm like, who do we know? We know Johnny Depp and Christopher Walken and Christina Ricci. Everybody knows that those three.
Yeah.
An American Horror Story, Murder House. Ooh, the one I liked. How did Violet die?
Suicide. Overdose.
Overdose on pills.
Overdose.
Mm-hmm. Sure enough. Which horror movie villain is played by Kane Hodder? Victor Crowley, Freddy Krueger, Leatherface, or Mike Myers?
Victor Crowley.
What movie? You don't remember.
No.
I can tell by your face. What horror movie franchise is the character Dr. Ellis Rayner a part of? Annabelle, The Conjuring, Insidious, or Halloween?
Insidious.
I never saw Insidious, so I have no idea.
I love, oh my god, basically if you watch Insidious, watch it backwards.
You mean the different movies?
Yeah, go from the newest to the oldest, watch it backwards.
Okay.
Because that's how it, well, if you watch it the other way, that's fine, but if you watch it backwards, it makes more sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that go like that. Which horror movie villain has the most on-screen kills? Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees? Huh?
Jason.
I think it's Jason. Yep. Michael Myers, and I don't know what the last one was. It went away before I could see it. What town does the wedding in Rocky Horror Picture Show take place in? Clearview, Hedgesburg, Denton, or Kempton? I think
It's Denton.
it's Denton. You're right.
Denton. I just watched Rocky Horror the other day. I love that movie. Like,
Which horror movie features a clown-like doll that wheels around on a tricycle?
Saw.
It's Saw, isn't it?
so
Yep. What horror movie's protagonist is male? Halloween, Silence of the Lambs, The Thing, or Aliens?
The Thing.
Yep. I watched that once, and all I can remember is the dog turning inside out, and that's not much of a spoiler if you haven't seen it. It's like the first 5 minutes of the movie.
I had a must take a long moment up.
What horror movie franchise did Kevin Bacon meet his demise in? Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream, or Friday the 13th?
Friday the 13th, that's the only one he's in.
Oh, okay. I could think of stuff he was in that was a scary movie, but I couldn't think of anything he died in.
He's the very first kill. He's the very first counselor that he kills.
Oh.
In part 1. The original. Well, technically his mom killed him.
Right.
But, you know.
Who looks are there? Who was the creator of the first horror film ever made? Stephen King, George Milas, Toby Hopper, or Alfred Hitchcock?
I think it's George Milas.
I think so too, and we are right. He did the Bela Lugosi ones, didn't he?
Yes.
Although I do like Alfred Hitchcock movies.
So
what horror movie are home videos found of families being brutally murdered?
Oh, Sinister.
The first one, Sinister.
Jonathan loves Sinister.
Which of these horror films has only female leads? The Strangers, The Haunting of Hill House, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and The Descendant.
The Descendant. Top females. The Descendant.
I think I have that queued up somewhere. I've never seen it. But which main American Horror Story actress did not appear on season 5 of the show? Sarah Paulson, Lady Gaga, Angela Bassett, or Jessica Lange?
Jessica Lange.
Oh, yeah. It was right. We weren't in time, but that was my fault. I have no idea. I haven't seen them all.
I love American Horror Story.
What is the highest grossing horror film? The Shining, Poltergeist, It 2017, or Jaws?
I would have to say It. Sadly, I think it's It.
It is. I've never seen it. I don't want to see it.
I hate the remake, but I've seen them.
Oh. Which horror film was Adrienne Barbeau married to? Wes Craven, John Carpenter, Clive Owen, Alfred Hitchcock.
John Carpenter.
Yep. I had no idea.
I knew it wasn't the other one.
Which is not a season of American Horror Story. Murder House, 1984, Revenge, and Hotel.
Revenge.
I actually knew that one. I haven't seen them all, but I knew it. I watched most of Coven, not all of it, but I like the first one's Murder House, right?
Yes.
But the next one after that is the Asylum one.
Yes.
I didn't like that one. I couldn't get into it. I was bored out of my mind.
The Asylum. The Freak Show is probably my favorite.
What's Pinhead's human name? Winston Gerald Elliot Duncan.
Elliot.
Yes. I couldn't remember.
I almost say Eugene.
The actor's really pretty. He's a pretty guy. Which horror movie was not directed by Wes Craven? A Nightmare on Elm Street, Hellraiser, The Last House on the Left, or The Hope Device?
Hellraiser.
Correct. Knew that too. It's kind of funny. Wes Craven didn't if Wes Craven didn't, hi Eliza, if Wes Craven didn't direct Nightmare on Elm Street, why is it called Wes Craven's Final Nightmare?
But he did.
What horror movie villain said, "Oh yes, there will be blood"? Freddy Krueger, Jigsaw, Jason Voorhees, Hannibal.
Jigsaw.
Okay, I never saw any of the Saw movies, so I've never
Jonathan
seen.
loves them, so those his movies.
Who directed one of the highest grossing horror movies, Get Out? James Wan, Jordan Peele, I'm sorry, Keegan Michael Kay, or Alfred Hitchcock? Oh, Peele. I had no idea. I don't think I've ever even seen Get Out. Have you?
Yes, I hate that movie.
Oh, well, see, we don't care. What did legendary horror film actor Vincent Price do besides acting? Sculpted, wrote poetry, ceramics, or painted? I think he sculpted, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, when you say he
Oh, no, he painted.
Oh, damn, I was about to say that. Fuck.
I didn't think he painted.
I'm
not surprised.
I knew it was all related. But when you just sculpted, I was like, well, maybe I'm wrong.
What film ended with the famous words, "The horror, the horror"? Vertigo? Or The Shining? Citizen Kane? Apocalypse? I think it's Vertigo.
Vertigo, I believe.
Oh, no, it's Apocalypse Now.
Oh.
Who directed one of the highest grossing horror movies? We already did that. That was Peele. Oh, maybe they want us to read. Painted. It's giving me the same question. I think I broke it.
We know we probably didn't get enough points.
Well,
now
I know them, so that's just silly.
Oh yeah, this answer.
American Horror Story Asylum. Which French song is always playing? Lumiere, Caroline, Je d'amour amar, or Dominique?
Just Caroline.
No, it was Dominique.
Oh, see, I knew it was a name.
Yeah. Which of these horror films spawned more sequels? Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Friday the 13th, or Saw?
Halloween has more.
No, Friday the 13th. Well, they like Jason in space and all kinds of crap.
There is more Friday. Yes, fuck. They're both equally dumb. I'm sorry.
I'm not a fan.
You know.
Continue. It's making me answer the questions we got wrong. It's worse than some of my teachers. Next level. Which monster was not included in Albert and Costello Meet Frankenstein? Frankenstein's monster, the mummy, Dracula, Wolfman. I think it was Dracula.
Yeah.
It was the mummy.
Oh,
I only saw it once, and I think I was drunk.
It is the mummy.
Which actor had the starring role in American Horror Story? Matt Damon, Rhea Perlman, Richard Belzer, or Angela Bassett? Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett.
I like her. She's pretty. She's pretty. Which two horror movie series are made by Wes Craven? Nightmare on Elm Street and Hellraiser? No. Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream. That's it, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Or is it Chainsaw Massacre? No,
Scream.
I thought it was
Scream.
What movie is Dr. Frankenfurter from? The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yep.
I'm just a sweet transvestite.
At first I thought you said Frankenstein. My brain was like,
Can you see the picture?
let me zoom you in. Kind of blurry. Oh, come out. Was it the strangers?
Stranger?
Yeah. What was it?
I don't know.
It timed out before I could see it. If we do this again, you need to put it up on the screen like we do the other game.
Yeah, I didn't get it. My computer's being weird.
Well, I said next time.
Yeah. Well, what I'm doing this time, I was a little peeved.
If we do it.
Oh yeah, that was the one you told me was very, very scary. Strangers.
The strangers actually freaks me out because that's something that could really happen.
Which of the following horror movies was not nominated for Best Picture? Black Swan, The Exorcist, Hereditary, or The Sixth Sense? Hereditary.
Hereditary?
Oh, yeah, we were right, but I didn't answer it. What is the name of the horror movie series Wrong Turn is part of? Wrong Turn, The Purge, The Hills Have Eyes, or Saw?
The Hills Have Eyes. No, one
No,
tone.
Wrong Turn.
Yeah. That's why I said no one tone.
Who portrayed Victor Frankenstein in the movie Victor Frankenstein? James McAvoy, Gene Wilder, Mel Gibson, none of the above.
I think it's none of the above.
It's James. It was James whatever.
Oh, it is.
Let's see. Best Picture was Hereditary. We got that one. Technically, we got that one right. Name of the horror movie Wrong Turn, Wrong Turn.
One tone.
Portrayed James McAvoy.
Yeah, McAvoy.
Victor Frankenstein. Who were the two killers in the horror film Scream? Sydney and Violet, Billy and Stu.
Billy and Stu.
I was just going to say it's Stu, isn't it? I've only seen it once.
Billy and Stu.
But I like the tall guy. He does a lot of
I used to think Billy was so cute.
Who starred in the American remake of the Japanese horror movie The Grudge? Sarah Michelle Gellar?
Yes.
I remember the trailers. I never watched the American one. I heard it wasn't as scary.
No, I'm not a fan of the Grudge. I think it's kind of boring.
On which body of water was the houseboat horror filmed? Lake Eden, Lake Erie, Murray River, Brisbane River. Lake Erie?
Yeah.
Nope. Lake
What
Edelson.
movie?
The Houseboat.
Oh.
Which famous horror movie director also directed Memoirs of an Invisible Man? John Carpenter, Wes Craven, Uwe Boll, Sam Raimi. John Carpenter.
Yeah.
I'll be just yelling from the other side of the room. John Carpenter.
Oh no.
Which horror film did Michael Caine appear in? Fall, Us, Megan, Annabelle Comes Home. Michael Caine. Was it Michael Caine and Megan? No.
What other movies again?
Fall, Us, Megan, and Annabelle Comes Home. It was Annabelle Comes Home.
Annabelle.
What does the term Kensington gore refer to in the horror film industry? Fake human organs, fake blood, fake hair, fake wounds. I have no idea.
Wounds.
Blood.
Blood.
I had no idea. You make me do them all again? Jerk faces. Last time you just made me do the ones I got wrong. Fake blood. Now I know. What was the name of the first horror movie ever produced? Me and the Devil, The House of Satan, The Rise of the Witch, The House of the Devil. I thought it was Nosferatu.
Me and the devil. It's something the devil.
No, The House of the Devil.
Well, see, I knew it was something the devil.
The Devil. I really thought it was Nosferatu. What color is not allowed in the horror movie The Village? Blue, rainbow, yellow, or red? Is it red?
Red.
They all wear like mustard yellow. What happened at this end of the horror movie Carrie? Her house burned down, her arms stretched out of the grave. She walked, her arms stretched out of the grave.
Yeah.
Which of these is not a character in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Magenta, Pari, Eddie, Janet, Pari.
Yeah.
That's the Phantom of the Opera. It's a picture of the original Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, yeah.
Which horror movie was not based on a true story? Psycho, Audrey Rose, The Exorcist, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, isn't it?
I did that one.
Yeah.
I knew the rest of them all.
Yeah. Which of these horror movies has the highest body count? Halloween, Child's Play, Friday the 13th, or Nightmare on Elm Street?
Friday the 13th.
Yep. I think it's about the goriest thing I've ever seen. Seriously.
I don't know how these people don't know when that fucker he was slower than me. Well, I don't walk slow, I walk fast.
How many days was the American horror movie Saw filmed in? 32, 18, 24, 60.
How many days were they filmed in? Like how many
18. Time is up. They filmed that in only 18 days? That's sick.
That's a lot of goal for 18 days.
Which horror movie did two girls stay in a forest for 5 years? Mama, The Shining, Rosemary's Baby, or Chucky?
Mama.
I was just going to say, the only one I haven't seen, I think. Which immortal horror movie character is known for his hockey mask and machete?
Jason Voorhees.
Yep.
Why are we getting all these fucking Jason questions?
I don't know. Which of these songs is not part of the musical Rocky Horror Picture Show? Beware the Black Widow, Hot Patootie, I Can Make You a Man, Science Fiction. Beware the Black Widow.
Beware Black, yeah.
Science fiction. Double feature. When was the original Frankenstein movie released? 1956, 1928, 1931, 1945.
31.
Yep. I'm like,
you know how I know that? Because by the Frankenstein was 37.
in which movie was the line, the horror repeat? We did that one already.
Yeah.
Apocalypse Now. Dude. Which thriller/horror movie stars Macaulay Culkin and Tim Robbins? Jacob's Ladder, The Wrath, Twilight Zone, Chunky.
Jacob's Ladder?
Yeah.
Oh my god, have you seen Jacob's Ladder?
Mm-mm.
That is a very twisted movie.
Which horror movie was filmed in 7 days? Paranormal Activity, Halloween, The Nightmare on Elm Street, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No more activity.
Yep. I'm like, that's the only one I could think of that didn't really have that much.
Yes, that's the only one I can think of that didn't.
Which of the below is a horror movie? Shutter Island, Shutter, The Boy Next Door, Memento.
What one is a horror movie?
Yeah.
Shutter Island.
Shutter.
I said the wrong one.
Completely understand, though. That makes sense. They put them both in there.
Did you hear me correct myself?
Yeah, right after I pushed the button. 31. Don't make me do it again. The horror. Apocalypse Now. Well, if I didn't know these answers, I know them now.
No, I
Macaulay Culkin, Jacob's Ladder.
forgot Macaulay Culkin and Jacob
Which horror
Fletcher.
movie is 7 Days? Paranormal Activity. I heard people really freaked out. I didn't watch it. It looked boring. Which of the below is a horror movie? Shudder.
Shadow.
Was it Shudder or Shutter Island?
Shadow.
Shudder. No, now I'm all confused because we said both so many times. Oh, too funny. Which horror movie was not based on a true story? Winchester, Scream, The Conjuring, A Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm going to say Nightmare on Elm Street.
Going.
Scream? Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street's based on a true story?
So it's based on this another country. There was a bunch of boys who were dying in their sleep from nightmares, a bunch of little kids. And that's where Wes Craven got the idea from.
Oh. How many sequels were made to the horror movie Child's Play?
6.
5?
6.
Well, sequels. So you don't count the first one.
Okay.
There isn't a 6 to choose from. I have 5, 3, 7, 9.
5.
Which one is a horror movie? Scary Movie, Haunted House, Sinister, Godzilla.
But what is it?
Is.
Haunted?
Haunted House
Wait. What
or
is it?
Sinister?
Sinister.
It was Sinister.
Sinister. They said.
Who directed the psychological horror film Get Out and Us? Didn't we just do this? It was Jordan Peele.
Yeah. You need to come take a medicine.
I need to take my meds too. I forgot.
I turned my camera off. Hurry up, so you can come do it.
Which of these silent film was not a horror movie? Phantom of the Opera, Waxworks, The Lost World, Nosferatu. It's The Lost World.
That's
I
right.
knew that one. I've seen all of those.
Sorry. You can make some cake.
I just put it up. Get out. Got you soon.
I just turned my camera off so you can take this medicine.
You turn it on.
That's fine.
Thank you. Alright, I'm back. Oh, that was cute. I look like a Michael Player in a way. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I couldn't hear when I can't see. Leave me alone.
That's fine.
It's because he was talking to me at the same time.
I heard him.
I forgot to take this out.
What horror movie killer uses a chainsaw as his weapon of choice? Leatherface.
Leatherface.
Who is this horror film favorite? Boris Karloff? That's Boris Karloff, isn't it? Isn't that Boris Karloff? You can't see.
I can't see.
Oh, that was Bela Lugosi? I don't remember him being that pretty. What horror movie is about a killer tire? Ginger Snaps, Joyride, Death Race, Rubber. I know Ginger Snaps is about a werewolf.
Rubber.
Rubber? Yep. Never seen it.
Because I know what the movies are about.
Who was the female star in Psycho? Kim Novak, Janet Leigh, Grace Kelly, Tippi Hedren.
Yeah. Isn't it Tippi?
No, it was Janet Leigh. I couldn't remember. Which movie is about aliens living in a township in South Africa? Aliens vs. Predator, Signs, Prometheus, District 9.
District 9.
Yep.
I didn't even hear the full question.
Boris Karloff. Oh, I did it again. Jesus. Lugosi is dead. I'm hungry.
We
Are you
could,
today? Yeah, I
we
had a little
could,
pasta
we
and stuff.
could use something else if you don't want to play no more.
What?
We could use something else if you don't want to play no more.
No, I'm enjoying this. It's just making me re-answer the questions because I couldn't touch them fast enough. In what horror movie did the villain attack high school students through dreams? Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Who is
this
horror film favorite?
Hold on.
Hold on.
I forgot I took off my headphones and I used my phone for the comments. My bad, sorry.
It's okay. Ready? Oh.
Yeah.
Which horror film is Leatherface from? Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes.
What horror movie is about a clown that feeds off children's fears?
It.
What happened at the end of the horror movie Carrie? We did that one already, you poo-poo head. What is a horror film in which blood spilled down upon a girl? Carrie. What horror movie icon shares their name with a real-life comedian? Freddy Krueger, Hannibal Lecter, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. Michael Myers.
Myers.
It's funny because I had a friend named Michael Myers at the time, too. What horror movie involves torture? Saw, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, The Thing. Yes. It's Saw, though, I think they're thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Involves torture. Yes. Which horror movie villain does not wear a mask? Freddy Krueger, Leatherface, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy. A woman being murdered in a shower is a famous scene from what horror film?
No.
Yep. It was Chocolate Sauce. It showed up on the camera the best.
Yep.
That is you soon. What is the name of the priest in the movie Amityville Horror? Father Karras, Father Murrin, Father Delaney, or Father Ryan?
I think it's Delaney.
Yep. I'm like, I don't know. I read the book once, but I really don't remember it.
But I can't believe I haven't the Exorcist a lot of times.
Did you see that thing I put in the Discord about Michael Myers' mask?
Well, I knew that.
Well, I didn't know that. I thought that was funny.
You didn't know it was after freaking what's his name?
What horror movie series is the character Sidney Prescott from? We already discussed that. It was
William.
It was William Shatner's face.
Mm-hmm.
And they did it in just a couple days. In what horror movie is there a shape-shifting monster? It. Friday Night at Freddy's is considered horror? Yeah, I guess. What horror movie did Sarah Michael Gellar star in? The Grudge. They're just redoing the same things. What is the first horror movie to be nominated for an Oscar for Best Picture? Jaws, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Exorcist, or Dawn of the Dead?
Exorcist.
Yep. That's what I was going to say, too. I think it's The Exorcist. What horror movie franchise was adapted into a TV show? Scream, Chucky, Final Destination, or Scary Movie? I think it was Final Destination. No?
Scream. And Chucky.
Scream. Who played Eddie in the film Rocky Horror Picture Show? That would be Meatloaf.
Yep.
Who directed the horror movie Get Out? We did that one already. It's Jordan Peele. I never wanted to know that, but now I know. Never gonna get out of my head. What horror movie revolved around a boy who drowned? Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th.
Friday
It's Friday the 13th. Jason drowned, didn't he? Okay. Been a long time. Which of these horror franchises has the most films? Friday the 13th. Didn't we say Friday the 13th already?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, did we already do this one? Which one is a horror movie? Scary Movie, American Pie, Baby's Day Out, and The Grudge. The Grudge.
Baby's Day Out, no play.
What is the name of the dead girl from the movie The Ring? Samantha, Tamara, Samara, Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
Samara.
Uh-huh.
I put Tamara. Accidentally. I heard you. I just pushed the wrong. Which famous horror film involves deadly traps and puppets? Saw.
Yeah.
Which of these directors has frequently made cameos in their own film? Directed horror films Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh.
No, all of them.
Oh.
Sorry, that was my bad. Who's
I
is that
hear
Jordan Peele? Oh, it is. There's a picture of Jordan Peele. He's a pretty black man.
I hear you say all the names. If I would have known that was the name of
I didn't say them all. I was jumped to the gun. In what horror film are the characters killed by the Grim Reaper? Final Destination. It's Final Destination. Nightmare on Elm Street, The Conjuring, Hellraiser.
Final.
Yep. In the horror genre, which movie is most associated with the phrase game over? Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream, Hellraiser, and Saw.
So.
All I could think of was Hackers. They used it a lot in Hackers.
It's all.
I knew that was wrong. I asked you if you watched The Black Phone, right?
Yes. I told you it was that way.
Yeah. It looked interesting from the trailers, but I can't always tell.
The trailer was better than the movie.
I figured they start getting harder by now. Which horror films feature a killer that does not wear a mask? Nightmare on Elm Street. Scream, Friday the 13th, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street. We already did that one. They were just in a different order. Who stars in the hit horror movie Seven?
Brad Pitt.
Keanu Reeves and Denzel Washington, Ryan Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson, Tom Hanks, and Wesley Snipes, Brad Pitt, and Morgan Freeman.
Brad
Pitt, Morgan Freeman. I actually liked that movie. Which horror movie has the line, "You'll float too"?
It.
Yep.
You float, we'll float down here.
Which horror movie character do you not say the name of 5 times in a mirror?
Candyman.
That movie freaked my shit out. That movie really got. What horror movie franchise did Jenna Ortega recently star in?
Scream. It's Scream.
Yep. Who is the killer mastermind in the horror franchise Saw?
Give me the names.
Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Jigsaw, Ghostface.
Jigsaw. I thought they wanted his real name. I thought they wanted the real name.
What horror movie franchise revolves around victims and traps? Saw?
Yes. What happened? You.
Who played Frankenstein's monster in the 1931 film Frankenstein? Peter Boyle, Fred Gwynne, Boris Karloff, or Bela Lugosi? It was Peter Boyle, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
No, it was Karloff.
Oh
I
yeah,
honestly didn't think it was Karloff. Jimmy
I
Christmas.
said that only too, and I knew that.
What horror film did the characters die 7 days after watching a cursed videotape? The Ring.
The Ring. Eliza left us. She was like, fuck y'all, I don't know this.
She might have gone to sleep. It's late for her. Which horror film stars Robert Englund? Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep.
He is Freddy. He used to scare himself.
Yep.
Which horror movie killer wore a white mask and blue jumpsuit? Michael Myers. He said it at the same time. Which horror film is known for the question, do you like scary movies?
Scream.
What horror movie has the line 7 days recited over a phone call? The Ring? Is it The Ring?
Scream.
That's what I thought. I only saw that once.
7 days. Oh, I went to see the movie.
Which of these movies is not a horror film? The Grudge, Shame, The Ring, Insidious. Shame.
Same. Depending on what you consider whole. No twin.
Who portrays Victor Frankenstein in Young Frankenstein? Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
I love that movie. We just watched that movie a couple months ago. Which of these horror movie villains is the only one that speaks? Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, and Leatherface. Freddy. He's a smartass. In which cult horror movie does
like him.
Sutherland play a vampire called David? The Lost Boys.
I love that fucking movie. I don't care what no one says that. It's the only vampire movie I like.
Who played Dr. Frankenstein in the movie? We just did this one. Doofus. It must have some kind of randomizer or something. Which was the first horror movie to feature the killer's point of view? It Follows, Creep, Psycho. The Call is something from inside the house. It's coming from inside the house. Psycho? No.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, it was. Which horror series features Ghostface?
Scream.
Yep. Which actor played in Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, and Stir Crazy? Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
He's the only one of those that didn't. You just had that one, basically. What horror movie killer attacks you while you're sleeping?
Funny.
We both know that one.
Because he's a little bit. I'm just saying. All the guys when they eat are little bitches besides Pinhead. I'm sorry, I'm the one who's here to say it.
What horror film is the chilling line, have you checked the children from? Black Christmas, When a Stranger Calls, One Missed Call, and Strangers.
When the Stranger Calls.
Yep. I didn't hit it fast enough, but yeah, you're right. I had no idea. Which horror movie icon provides the narration in the song The Thriller? Vincent Price.
Yeah.
Which horror movie icon wears a hockey mask and sucks prey at camp?
Jason Voorhees.
These are pretty simple. I mean, yeah, we've gotten a few wrong, but as a whole, very repetitive.
As I come onto the, I didn't go through it because I didn't want to like cheat, I just pulled one up and then like the other one that's all like it gave me the question but then the answer underneath
How do you
it.
get to the other one?
It wasn't like multiple choice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I'll do more research and I'll find a better one. You know, maybe if I need to do. Because I don't want to do the other one tomorrow. It's like a question with the answer on it. Because that's not fair because whoever reading the question is going to know the answer. You know what I mean?
Huh.
What?
I lost it, but that's okay. It was getting very repetitive near the end there.
Yeah, it's being repetitive.
Like, dudes, you can do better than this. They did get me on a few that I should have known, though. I'll fully admit that. They did get me on a few.
I did edit my picture a little bit. I sent you. I just edited the darkness that was behind me. Like I took out the background.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only edit. I don't know if you saw the picture I sent you because I literally.
Briefly, it was as I was getting ready.
But that's the only thing I did to it is I darkened my background. Like I didn't edit the makeup. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Because I think it looked better with everything black behind me.
I think it looks good.
And it did make my hair look darker for some reason. I
Your
guess
hair looks what?
it looks darker in the picture.
Yeah, it did.
But I think it's because I did it like this with that light. And then making the background black.
Mm-hmm.
Which made my hair look darker, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I always take the pictures with just the mirror light. Because it's basically like a ring light.
I have my ring light. This is what happens when I have a ring light on here.
Yeah. Well, I was going to come on here like this, which I could have.
You could have slipped that bad at all. But it doesn't matter what light I have. I'm always very washed out. Like, you've seen the picture of this makeup. It's got bright neon orange going up here. You can't even see it.
I'm very surprised by how pale I am that I don't get washed out on the
regular days.
Yeah.
It's because I have I have all white around me except for my black.
Yeah.
So the light bounces.
And then it's probably because it's white behind me. And then the lines. Because sometimes I do look washed out, I know. Sometimes I look sick. Like on the days I don't have
Sometimes
makeup
you can't
on.
even tell where my face is on here.
Yeah. Like when I don't have makeup on, like when we used to do coffee house. On Sundays when I don't have makeup on, I look sick.
A lot of times I just put eyeliner and lipstick on for coffee houses in the mornings. Just so you could see that I had lips. Because it looked like I didn't have a mouth.
Because I noticed on some of them I look sick because I'm so pale without contouring my face. Like I'm very pale. I don't look as pale though on you. It's weird because I look kind
Which is weird because you are paler than I am, and I don't have my pale makeup on right now. I have my dark makeup on.
I'm extremely pale. Like if you actually know me in person, I'm extremely pale.
Well, and then I also have yellow powder on.
Yeah.
Because I was doing the oranges, I decided to use the banana powder.
I don't even have freaking. I didn't put foundation on. This is my normal skin tone. That's how you know I'm pale, because I look like a porcelain doll. My skin, this is not makeup. There's nothing on my face.
We should be here tomorrow at 8 for family game night.
Yes, are we doing makeup table on TikTok, or are we doing makeup table over here?
Are we doing makeup table on Wednesday? I thought we weren't doing
it. No. God damn, I don't know why.
Well, we're gonna get hit Wednesday morning with a storm, so I will let you know in our chat whether we're going on, whether
Yeah.
I'm doing anything Thursday.
Yeah.
So it just depends on like what the electricity and the internet's doing at that point. Hopefully, I have electricity.
I need to find something.
Without electricity is no
Oh,
fun.
I'm not doing the clown up the wall from. I'm going to do the nun.
Okay.
But again, also I'm going to do the nun. I just need to find something white to drape over my head.
Do you have like a curtain, a white curtain, like a sheer curtain?
No.
That's what I use. I have a white curtain with polka dots on it that I love, that I use all the time, like a drape.
But I need to find something to drape over because she's all white. I don't have white. But have you ever seen me with anything white?
I have white. I just try not to wear it as much as possible because I destroy it.
I have very little
Singing the
white.
song over people. Oh!
Sing for me, mama, sing for me.
Today, what was she start? I started singing. What was it? I don't remember. She started singing something and she didn't. It was only like the first 2 words of the song, and I sang the whole song, and she went, "Very good." I love it when she does that. It cracks me up. She really is a sweetheart. Sometimes she gets annoying because we're trying to discuss stuff together, and it's both of us are getting frustrated. But other than that, she really means well. She's very
She's
sweet.
so cute. With a bike, with a ball.
Yeah. The youngest, on the other hand, can be a hateful little shit, and so can the oldest.
I like the handful of simple. She's so calm and she's so talky back.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? I asked first. No doing. She does.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm going to have to record her and send it to you.
I told you I also audio that because I need this because I think it'd be fun to mess with.
She can be so sweet, but she can be such a whiner. Like right now, I know she's upset about something, but it's probably her brothers really do pick on her. Both of them do.
I don't doubt it. Both of some assholes. I have one.
I had one, but he was scared of me, so.
Well, say I'm the baby.
I was the oldest.
I'm the baby. It's funny how I'm the baby and my husband's the oldest.
That's funny because I was the only girl cousin on my dad's side of the family. Everybody else boys. And then my Aunt Joanne had a girl after her 3 boys were like grown. I think the youngest at that point was like 16. She had a baby girl. That is the most spoiled child I've ever seen. Her brothers love her. Like she's their dolly.
Yeah.
And now she's an adult with kids and stuff. But still, her and the youngest brother are best friends. They live right next door to each other.
The other thing was the oldest grandkid knew he was like 7 or 8. And then his sister was born. And his sister was the only granddaughter until she was like 18 or 19. And then his uncle had a daughter. But it was funny because his grandma would tell his uncles and his sister that I was her favorite granddaughter. And they'll be like, she's gonna be your granddaughter. No, that's my favorite right there. They would get so mad. They would get so mad because she would cling me before them to be out. That's my favorite.
That's my favorite.
And then when I would walk in the door, it doesn't matter who's there or who's on the phone with me. Like, I gotta go. My Chrissy too. I honestly think to this day the reason why she liked me is because I was blonde and blue-eyed. And she wanted me to be blonde and blue-eyed. And I honestly think that's why she liked me so much. It's because of how I looked. Because, you know, when she came to you here from Mexico, being blonde and blue-eyed was considered beautiful back then. back then, when, you know,
Mhm.
and so she always wanted to be blonde with blue eyes. And when Mason came out with blonde and blue eyes, she like that was her favorite like grandchild ever.
You
Now look at my little model.
cooked it right, Mama. You cooked it right.
Yeah, I'm to this day surprised he's blonde and blue eyes because he's the only grandchild out of my dad's five kids that are blue colored eyes with blonde hair. All the rest of them have dark eyes and dark hair.
My kids are like between. They have like, well, the youngest has gray eyes still, and he's 14 now and still has those silver gray eyes, which
Yeah.
are beautiful. And both of the older ones have my color eyes, which is like an amber color.
I don't think Mason's going to stay blonde because how dark his hair is now.
It reminds me of my oldest.
Because at his age, I was still considered what they call a towhead.
Towhead.
I was a towhead until I got pregnant with him. My hair did not get dark like this dark blonde until I got pregnant with him. I was a towhead still.
A lot of time with the guys, they're towheads until they hit puberty, and that's usually when it starts to
Well,
get darker.
he quit being a towhead a couple, like 2-3 years ago. His hair started getting dark. But his eyes are blue. His eyes are not my blue. Mine are like the green with the blue. Have you seen how blue his eyes are?
They're
His
pretty.
eyes are like crystal blue. He
Blue is the Caspian Sea.
has my dad's eyes. My dad has those blue eyes. And I guess mine are blue and green because my mom likes a green. And my dad likes a blue. But if you look at my eyes, they're green in the middle and blue on the outside. I never noticed that until like a year ago.
My mom's are true hazel,
Yeah.
which you don't see often. And my father's are dark brown. They're almost black. They're so
The
dark.
hazel's the brown with the green and the gold, right?
It's brown, green, gold, and blue. There's a little blue in it too. They're very rare. A lot of people tell me all the time I have hazel eyes. I don't. I have amber eyes. I have gold eyes. A little brown.
The eyes are brown, gold, and green. I don't think he might have blue in them.
He might have a little blue in them.
Because
if he wears blue, do they kind of look blue? Then he does.
When he was a baby, they were blue until he was like 6 months old. Even though
all babies are like gray blue colored until they're like.
No. His eyes are bright blue like Mason's did. It's so crazy. But Jonathan is Hispanic. So for him to be Hispanic with blue eyes, I thought his life was going to say blue. But they didn't. Yeah.
All right. I gotta go. I gotta figure out what the girl child's doing.
She's crying. She's crying at you.
She's big man. She's big man. Okay, I love you all. See you later.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, and a big shout out to all our creators.
Hi, baby. Are you okay? What's going on?
Hey, Hey, found SkyJimmie's pants.